you're going to have to change your gameplay on the fly a lot, especially if Sauce is able to get the download on just how players like dealing with each Pokemon in themselves. So that could become an issue for Xavier to deal with.
The thing, though, I agree, you have to constantly adapt. The thing that I see as a problem, perhaps, in this matchup is that Mario is very annoying for all of the Pokemon to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, really, none of them feel extremely comfortable in trying to approach the matchup. And I guess that is one of the main flaws of the character, is that they do have, as a whole, very similar weaknesses. But right now, we are seeing Sauce just go buck wild off stage and try to get at Water Gun. Let's see, though, if Xavier can have a bit of an answer right now, as, of course, we know both of these characters are definitely heavy on the combos.
Yes, absolutely. And we are seeing both players just build up their aerial combos, getting some real good grabs and jabs in, putting a lot of easy momentum into Sauce. But Sauce able to get out, try and reversal it. This is just a game of reversals, as each player is getting out of each other's combos.
Oh, man. Oh, I guess the downer works like that sometimes. Tons of percent already onto Sauce, though. Let's not forget about it. Let's see what the recovery here, trying to force the up B. No, I like the approach from Xavier, with the respect being shown with the shielding battle edge, not letting those up Bs come to fruition from the side of Ivysaur, which of course is a very well-known option at this point. Very good use of the projectile of the Rowan there by Sauce to be able to recover back on stage. And finally, the Charizard is going to make a showing. Just good for survival at the moment.
Absolutely. And we're getting some good momentum, good movement here. Getting the back air and finally taking that stock as well, especially with just how heavy Charizard is. Xavier's doing a tremendous job here against Sauce. But Sauce is not just going to let that slide. We're clearly going in, trying to get some good momentum, trying to take stocks as well, but just barely not able to do it.
Oh, that upper could have led it perhaps a bit more if differently positioned. Good attempt at a bait there. I mean, that down smash from Squirtle, both strong and extremely fast. The amount of lag that you have to punish that is very narrow, but Xavier not falling for it. Oh, you could have.
Oh!
I thought the flood was going to be coming to fruition, but just pulling the trigger a little too late.
Absolutely. Honestly, I kind of wanted it to... Oh! You said you wanted to push me out with the water? No, no, no. I'm pushing you off with the water. Do not try that against me. Ooh, beautiful by Sauce there to not let that happen again.
Sauce is the one who knocks, I guess. At
Yes.
this point. Oh, yeah. And look at that. The pressure continues to go on those backers from Squirtle. Definitely can enable quite a few strings, even linking into their own. So, okay. Trying to break out. I like this. Maybe trying to get an early stock. No, good. Both using the swap and also the air dodge to try and escape such a risky position.
Absolutely. Once again, building good damage, building good momentum, trying our best to get in against Xavier, but both players just being as patient as possible, because they're well aware that each player here has been able to deal with their unique brand of nonsense off stage. So it's something that both characters are aware of and trying their best to deal with.
I thought we were going to see a bit more in that regard for the ledge trap. However, Xavier finding that success with the up smash. Again, a very annoying option for all the Pokemon to deal with, and for any character really, but perfectly placed. And at that moment, trying to bait out the air dodge. That almost worked out wonders. No tech. I thought we were going to see that jab reset right there. An excellent choice of Pokemon to try and go off stage, because that Ivysaur, of course, not going to get a hit, allowing Swift Death to continue to go on behalf of Mario right there, just letting him fall to his doom.
Absolutely. And we were able to get a lot of damage still off stage, so that was something that was working in Xavier's favor. And so it's possible that, once again, just one Mario up smash could take the stock sooner rather than later. Sauce is still in it. We're still having a lot of sauce in this game, and I'm hopeful to see just how the sauce tastes. As we build up a lot of damage, looking a little tasty, but not quite yet.
Oh, that was almost a nasty, nasty setup right there by Sauce. I mean, the side B by the platform can definitely set up for quite a bit of percent, and even the uppers with the tech chase on those side plats can definitely work out like a charm. Mad respect on holding the shield there just to avoid the position. Ooh, Xavier knew though, and the backer spam comes through, but talking about backers there, Sauce finally finding a chance to press the button. 166% though, looking mighty difficult. Oh! He's gonna do it. The rage is gonna take it, and that setup is definitely not an easy thing to execute, but perfect amount of fast falling right there, and just the perfect moment to let it rip. Incredible comeback right there, and I was like, I as soon as that angle was. As Mario popped out in that angle from the Nair, I knew like this is upbeat time. This is prime time, and given the percent that close to the ledge, there is no way to survive.
Absolutely, that was a tremendous job there by Sauce.
Wow.
A very matter of factly just reversing that entire situation. As we were saying, we were watching as Xavier was winning quite handily and was honestly set to just take that whole thing. We watched as Sauce was able to just say, no, we're good. And just immediately bring that right back around into Sauce's favor. So I am quite excited for this game too here, as we are sticking with the same characters. So it's going to be a lot more of the same. But we've been cooking this game. And this Sauce has been great in this dish. So let's keep it moving, keep it rolling.
Buena salsa, buena salsa. Good.
Exactly.
It's been so far. I mean, it's definitely been spicy, and one spicy setup away we were from making that comeback happen, and it did happen. Wow, and such a commanding start right now. I mean, Xavier definitely gonna have to put up a show for us, but at the moment, the one putting up a show is Sauce, but getting red, and that was almost deadly.
Absolutely, getting some nice ladder combos here. Not quite getting the up special. And getting punished for that up smash as Sauce takes it and tries to get a little bit more damage up.
La salsa.
And just barely not hitting that yet. It looks like we're almost fishing for the Vine Whip at this point, given how it ended our last game.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's way stronger in the ground, so I can say that I blame Sauce for trying it. And for those jump reads, particularly since Xavier has been showing certain proclivity to jump by the ledge, I think that can definitely work out. But yeah, maybe fishing is also the here, but finally the Charizard. This is the first time in a while that we've seen it.
Yes, absolutely. We saw the Charizard briefly last game, but it almost immediately was taken out by Xavier, so we didn't see very much of it. It's quite clear that Sauce feels a little bit more comfortable with the Ivysaur or the Squirtle, especially against forward throws like that. So it's understandable as to why we're sticking with these characters, especially against Mario. But I was hoping to see a little bit of reversal on Xavier with the Charizard as like a, hey, this is still in my back pocket.
And I have to highlight the offstage play on behalf of Sauce. So confident. It has not worked out every single time, but you can see the ideas flowing whenever that Squirtle goes off stage, whenever that Ivysaur goes off stage. So, I mean, I think it's only a matter of time. And I mean, we did see that water gun stuck earlier in the set. So, like I said, there's plenty of danger by that type of situation against Xavier. So here, though, a ton of percent, it needs to be racked up, and I love the patience on the air dodges. We also were expecting those swaps earlier on, so I guess Xavier is also ready for that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And Xavier waiting out the swap to then punish with a back air. Tremendous job there. Wasn't quite going to take it, but it absolutely put Sauce into a bad position, forcing the swap into Charizard just to make it back into stage. We're going to build up some nice damage, so it's not the end of the world, the Charizard swap, but it's absolutely not what we might be most comfortable with in this moment.
That was almost a nasty setup by Sauce, but an even better recovery by Xavier, just saving the jump for the perfect moment to avoid any sort of hitbox coming in from Charizard, because if that downer hit, that was it. And talking about almost
still not taking it.
Smashes, they're both letting it rip.
Yeah, this is what I want to see from the Charizard earlier. Right at when we first swapped to this Charizard, Sauce was at like 30-40%. We are back to 129%, and it's about to be taking stocks as well. Clearly, we like to use Charizard in high damage, high revenge scenarios. So I do respect it. I do get it, and we are seeing exactly why we are keeping Charizard in the back pocket. This is the hot sauce in sauce.
Oh, but back to even we go. However, will this be an even set? Or is it going to be 2-0 who is the first to start their aggression, baiting out some movement? Xavier now getting ready with the downers and almost trying to find the spike just to put a bit of extra pressure on a Pokemon trainer that would have find themselves off stage, but that is not the case so far. Just back to neutral, and mad respect on both ends, but yet again, Xavier coming through and the up B against Light Squirrel.
Still not taking it.
A little too early.
Yeah, just a little bit too early. And giving Sauce just a little bit of time to be able to make it back. Getting grabs and down smashes. It's looking like maybe Xavier got a little too comfortable watching that kill screen, but it was a little too false.
Oh, man. Sauce definitely was trying to cook something a little bit too picante right there. Trying to go for it. Oh, the race on the uppers have not worked yet. However, I don't know why I'm feeling one that is yet to come. Ooh, interesting. Way trying to aggressively fight their way out from the ledge, though. 120%. This is definitely optimus percent already. And yep, Xavier already letting them go out to party.
Absolutely. We're doing some nice momentum here. Trying to get some damage, trying to make things work out. And we're keeping Sauce off this stage. And it's looking a little precarious here. Getting the grab. Is that going to be it? Not quite yet. And we're... Oh!
The call out! Wow!
Beautiful, beautiful job.
Right there, Xavier said, I don't even want to mess with your timing.
Yeah.
If you swap, I'm hitting you. If you air dodge, I'm hitting you. If you pick any other button, I'm gonna hit you with this downer. And wow, with that percent, that was definitely going to do the trick. And so, turns out, the answer to the earlier question has been found, and it is an even set.
Yes, absolutely. Going right into game 3 here. I'm very excited. This has been a very electric set so far from both players here. So we're just going to keep it moving, keep it rolling. I'm excited to see how this plays out, because I want to know who is going to keep moving forward here at Rowan Showdown at Rowan University.
Oh man, this has been like you said, electrifying is definitely one very accurate way to describe it. I mean, on both ends. And I guess we were set up from the get-go, and we found out just early enough of how things were gonna be going ever since that Nair into up B from game number 1, and this second game also didn't disappoint whatsoever. Right now, Xavier just trying to play much the same, trying to bring that consistency that they had brought to the table earlier on. Oh, a bit of patience there, but Sauce doesn't quite find the timing. For as big as that hitbox is, it is quite slow, and it is not the strongest of spikes. So, I mean, definitely timing it can be a little bit tricky sometimes.
Absolutely. And you can see that I personally am a big fan of this choice for Town and City. I think this is sorry, not Town and City, Smashville. I think this is a real good choice here for both players, honestly. So I understand how it got chosen. Especially, however, for Sauce, I think this stage does tremendous work with the Charizard. And just being able to keep Mario out, being able to throw out massive, meaty aerials. So I am quite happy to see how this is going out. And building up momentum against Xavier, was going to whiff that F smash. We had the read, but just not the spacing.
Not a stock on either side quite yet. However, Xavier gonna try to burn out those extra jumps. Oh, crucial tech. However, the tech chase is there. Xavier, you gotta get to swing first. You gotta find themselves at the lead, even if narrowly so. Let's see an answer here from La Salsa.
Absolutely. But once again, we're building up damage on Sauce, keeping Sauce out. And we are doing our best to just keep Sauce out, keep building up that damage, keep this lead up, because that is all Xavier has in this moment. and it is our best way of taking this game and taking us into winners finals for this pool.
Ooh, interesting. Good respect. However, I don't know if this is Squirtle has overstayed their welcome. And yep, indeed, we're going to see the swap. Fishing perhaps for an off air or maybe even an up B, as we've seen Sauce be very keen of that type of option. Try to use the platform. I mean, the confirms on that center platform can definitely be very nasty in favor of Pokemon Trainer. Ooh, poking the shield, I guess, at that point. And finally, the Chari comes out to dance again.
Absolutely. Charizard right back. Finally, with the forward throw, taking that stock. However, with a 74% deficit right now, this is not a situation you want to see Sauce in. And Sauce needs to really sort of try and bring this back to the best of our ability, as we are getting some beautiful combos. Platform not quite helping in that moment, but still a tremendous job.
Yeah, I guess trying to cover the entirety of the platform with the side B, but it just doesn't come to fruition there for Sauce. Just a slide is a bit mistimed. I don't know if it was a different jump height they were looking for, but nonetheless, here comes the aggression. No good DI and Xavier to avoid what would have been a very, very hurtful string, though. Okay, not rolling in. Xavier still showing signs of confusion.
Absolutely. And we're still showing our own signs of confidence as well, as we keep it rolling for Sauce. Ooh. That's us talking about our newfound confidence. We run right into the Xavier F smash and just not letting it go too well. So once again, Sauce in the exact same position as we were a little earlier, of down a stock and just trying to at least try and take this stock from Xavier.
Ooh, Xavier swinging for defenses right there. Knows that his early percent is where Mario can make his money. Right now, again, it just, I don't know if a little bit too much staying on the Squirtle at this point. But what can you really do? Just down in percent, no jump right away. Gonna be forcing out that IB, avoiding the grab, very crucial, as that could have maybe even been it with the wrong DI. And let's see, getting checked once again, this time with the Charizard forward throw. And we've seen Sauce try to break through with those edge guards, but no. To straight into the cape right
the
there.
Perfectly timed cape.
Wow. I did not see the set ending in such a fashion.
No.
Wow.
And like we have seen Xavier at